What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Manscaped back again with a delicious video. And today we're watching some more indie wrestling videos. But today, instead of watching a low blow, I decided to spice it up a little bit by watching indie wrestling matches that turned into real fights. Yeah, this video is practically 17 minutes long. And of course, with all being said, I'm not going to hold you guys up any longer. Just make sure you like, comment, subscribe to all that sexy goodness. And yeah, let's hop straight into it.
Right, so we've been talking all about indie wrestling and shoot incidents that took place on the independent circuit as of recent on the channel, so no messing about. Let's get straight into this video where we're doing just that again. We're talking the craziest independent wrestling shoots, fights, and incidents, so like the video as we talk about the first one, which is a match that took place between Rachel Ellering and Christy Janes at a Wrestle Circus show in 2017. Wrestle Circus is a company in independent wrestling that shut down a few years ago, and they were quite synonymous for having a fair few issues, this being one of them, this match right here. This took place on a show in 2017, like I said, on a show that was dedicated to Cody Rhodes, and this was actually their second time facing before. They had actually met before in Wrestle Circus the year prior and had a fine match, but in this match, for whatever reason, it completely broke down, as at a certain point they both just stopped selling each other, trying to work, and eventually just stopped wrestling all in all and go straight to the finish in a very, very awkward match.
Consecutive wins under their belts. They met back on February the 19th. Rachel Ellering capturing the Lady of the Ring title. After that matchup, Christy decided to kind of shake things up a little bit and headed over to Japan for a bit, did some training over there, and said that she really expanded her horizons and her wrestling repertoire. And the cover here by Christy. Rachel gets the shoulder up, and Christy Janes looked like she was trying to cloverleaf.
Okay.
Again, Rachel perhaps the more experienced grappler of the two, and a former competitive weightlifter. Christy going for that the suplex there, and you couldn't pull.
They're really struggling here.
Trying to pull her down to the mat. Way to try to get inside Rachel Ellering's head.
I don't know if they're trying to perform or they actually find some difficulty.
Trying to slow things down or trying to grind things out. Christy trying to showboat right there.
Oh,
never does get
wow,
down
that
to the mat, and right
was
there
a risky
finally,
move.
on the arm drag. Sends her across the ring, but oh, high knee. That running senton by Ellering. Down for the cover for the #1 contendership. No.
Almost.
I'm going to tell you what, friends, load them up, because this is as close to a shoot as you are going to see. Ellering going for the big kick. Did she not get enough? Christy seemingly stepped back at the last second.
Now this is fishy because they're both not doing anything. They're just staring at each other. Oh.
James with the forearm. Uh-oh. Rachel, oh, hold on. Up and over.
Okay.
Christy Janes puts it away.
You can see Rachel Ellering no-sell and walk away after the finish, making it very clear to the fans what they had just witnessed. Up next is an incident that took place back in 2012 on a Magnum Pro Wrestling
Cup. I just gotta pause real quick. Okay, that right there was so confusing. It's like, at first they were like, okay, see when they were struggling to get everything under wraps, and then it went straight to just like they just stared at each other like they completely forgot what to do. That was weird. That was very weird. I wouldn't call that a fight necessarily. I would just say that they ran into some issues, ran small issues. But hey, we'll take it how it is.
As longtime independent wrestling veteran and journeyman Tony Kozina was up against 17-year-old rookie Ryan Kidd. As this match breaks down and sees Tony Kozina very uncomfortably start shooting on the young Ryan Kidd, stemming back to comments that were made during a promo before the match. Tony Kozina didn't take the promo kindly at all, and this is what we got as a result.
All right, full respect. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention for a moment. Now, we're here at the Young Boy Trial Series with Ryan Kidd, who's gone public and said he's the fakest fake wrestler out there today. Now, what's up with that? He's gone so far as to cut a promo on me, telling me what time it's going to be with a revolution that he's going to bring to the ring with me tonight. So, because you good people have not paid your hard-earned dollars to see a fake, this is going to be a real wrestling contest. Now, if I could ask each and every one of you to encourage him, do not let him submit. Do not let him give up. Do not let him tap out. I want you to encourage him. I want you to chant for him to get up. I want you to chant for him to kick my, well, there's children here, rear end. I am from you know what.
Have you heard
So,
they've been cussing a lot.
it's outrageous. I won't tolerate it. I won't stand for it. All right. So we're going to give you your money's worth.
Hey, at least he got a good heart. At least he got a good heart, you know. He got somewhat of a good heart. Come, kid. This is just sad. I'm sorry. This is just sad. There you go. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't hear that. Shoot, I heard I was walking. Okay, I think I'll pause real quick. I was walking for a long time, and my leg is bothering me. So yeah, if you hear some scratching noises, that's like me, like trying to get rid of that, like itchy feeling from walking a long period of time, because I have not walked a long. Well, I haven't walked a mile in like how many days now? A while. Sorry. Okay, let me pause real quick. I actually feel kind of bad now because imagine having to repeatedly do that. Like that's like literally putting pressure on the neck, which is like you gotta be very careful when you do something like that because you can seriously do some damage to the neck. Ooh. Jesus Christ. At this point, man, there should be like a skill. Like this should be like a skilled match. Like skill versus skill. No skill versus no skill. This right here is sad. That's in the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, awarded this match by submission, Tornado Tony Cosina.
I mean, congratulations,
The next
but the kid
took place on an
he didn't
independent show
move.
in March 2019, and it involves the independent wrestlers Sadika and Lindsay Snow. As according to Lindsay Snow, Sadika was trying to hurt her in this match here, but little did she know that Lindsay Snow is a trained fighter, so this match ends up turning into a receipt fest at the end, and both start shooting on each other.
Okay. Oh, 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 damn. Okay. Okay. Wow.
But
Oh!
this lady in
Woof.
San Antonio
That was a
tried
crazy position.
to break my neck, and
Looked like dude was about to get the worst.
I had to let her know who she was in the ring with. So she basically grabbed me for like a razor's edge power bomb and like threw me directly onto my neck and my head, like super unsafe. But this is what this person is sadly known for, is trying to take liberties on smaller opponents and trying to hurt them. She's unsafe, and it's really unfortunate that had to happen, and that I had to let her know who she was in the ring with and what time it was, because like
I'm glad to see she's okay at the very least.
Try to take away their careers and their livelihoods and not expect a repercussion or a receipt. It's one thing if it's an accident, but deliberate malintent, I guess I could say,
malicious
is what she was using.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's just like one of those things where where someone is trying to like bully or like take advantage of a person being nice and working with them, and then literally like trying to end their career. It's just something that like I will never ever understand or get why she's like that or why she tried to do that to me. But I do know that for the rest of her life she will remember me and the fact that I did have to take her,
that's just how some people are.
And the
I'm gonna pause real quick before the final fight. That fight right there with Liz, I'm butchering her name too, Lindsay Snow, and the other chick. I'll be honest, that other chick, let's be real. You always gonna there are times where you run into them people where they just simply can't fathom the idea of losing. Like there is a certain situation where they think they can keep their composure, just for them to lose it in the wrong moments. And yeah, stuff like that happens. She just couldn't keep her composure, and either number one, she wanted to win really badly, because she just can't fathom the idea of losing at all. Like, she's just not willing to accept defeat. Or number two, she simply has little to no control over her temper, and she takes things too personally. So, eh. either way, you always gonna run into the kind of people where things seem to be going as perfectly as it can be planned, and then the next somebody throws it off course, or something throws it off course. But that's all I gotta say with that fight. But let's get into this last one.
What I want to talk about is one that took place on a PWG show in 2008, happening on All-Star Weekend 7 between Chris Hero and Eddie Kingston. As these two guys are longtime legends of the independent scene, two names that are synonymous with it, but they have had a well-documented disdain for each other for their entire careers. And this moment at PWG All-Star Weekend 7 in 2008 definitely encapsulates their relationship.
But first, let's get this piece of trash out of here. You know I just knocked you out. Get out of this ring right now. I'm the champion of this company. I say,
Oh! Oh my God. Yo, break it up. Break it up. Okay. Now see, this is what I was expecting in the first couple fights. This right here, like an actual fight. You could tell by the way that he kicked his hip. Like, well, I don't think it was his hip. I think it was his thigh. But the way he kicked his side, I'm gonna say that. The way he kicked his side, he kicked it really hard as shit. You could tell that shit has some power put into it. And this right here is where a dude is absolutely trying to choke the shit out this dude. You can obviously tell that this right here is not wrestling. This is real fighting. Like, at this point, they're really trying to hurt each other purposely. They're not entertaining. They're trying to actually cause. They actually crashing out right now. This certified crash out.
Just after I KO'd Eddie Kingston with the elbow, I look down at young Kingston, and he's sitting in the corner, you know, like 30 seconds after the pinfall while I'm talking, simulating like he's jerking off. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, just roll out of the ring. So, like, it made, I was already on edge because of this whole thing. I don't want to be a failure as a champion, and this reaction from the crowd. And I'm just like, so in the nature of my rivalry with Eddie Kingston, I'm just like, I said something like, get the fuck out of the ring, why don't you leave so you can no-show a couple more times, because he had no-showed PWG at that point. So, all's fair in love and war, right? So I just want him out of the ring so I can continue to cut my promo, and plus I was a little offended that he's, just pretending like he's jerking off. So then I just run over and I start giving him boots. But instead of laying...
Okay. First of all, I don't see the jerk off part, but that's probably because the camera wasn't panned on him when he did it. But let's be real. I don't care how pissed you get at somebody doing something, it doesn't mean that you have the right to just crash out and start hurting them deliberately. Even if you get mad in situations like this, it's best for you to keep your composure and try to get everything in line. It's not like the dude tried to go out of his way to hurt you. You went out of your way to hurt him because he wouldn't listen to what apparently he was supposed to do. Even though it's like, okay, even if he doesn't listen, though he doesn't fall through, crashing out and going as far as to kick the man while he's down, and being upset at the fact that he retaliated, which I'm thinking that's what he's mad about as well. He's also gonna be mad about that. It's like, even no matter how mad you get, that don't mean you should crash out all because somebody refuses to listen, bro. There's always gonna be people in this world that are like that, and the best thing you can do is try to maneuver your way around it. If you throw the first punch over something petty, you're gonna look like the bad guy here. I'm just saying.
There and getting booted or rolling out of the ring, he
See,
raises
like the
up
way
on
he
me
jumped.
and he's like trying to like take me down, like he's trying to fucking double leg me or something, and I'm like,
Yeah, because you kicked him. And based off the way he bounced off the floor, you could definitely tell that was full contact. You kicked him when he was down. Of course he's gonna jump up and start to grab you and hell, throw you around, probably even hit you a few times. You initiated it.
what the fuck is he doing? Like, this is turning into a disaster. So I take the microphone and I bash him in the head with it. It breaks the microphone, which sucked because I had to buy a new microphone for PWG because they don't have it like that. So I bashed the microphone, and then like we're like trying to get, you know, whatever, and I'm like, I kind of push him off of me finally, and he's just kind of.
You mean you kicked him, or more precisely, he kneed him off of him.
Standing there, so I give him a reverse knife edge chop to the side of his neck, like, you know, like kind of like his face, and then he retaliates and trying to slap me across my face, which is pretty awesome because I just went whoop, and then he missed the slap, and then of course he rushes me and tries to.
He
take
got
me
you with
down
the second
again.
one though.
He gets behind me. I fucking stick my thumb in his eye, and I'm trying to pull his fucking eye out with my thumb, and like I have his head here, and I'm like headbutting him in the face, like in the nose with the back of my head. Like I wasn't even thinking. I'm just like, what the fuck is this guy doing, or whatever. So the officials come.
Okay, see, I can understand. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I'm pausing a lot. I'm very sorry. It's just how it is for reaction channels. But so far as I can tell, even if he didn't do what he was supposed to kicking him and while he's down is going to bring upon him to retaliate. It's like you initiate the retaliation. You initiate, he retaliated. Even though, let's be real, if it was the case that he was supposed to roll out, you supposed to maneuver around it. Move around it. Like, violence doesn't solve everything. You don't crash out, people. Like, people, all because someone irritates you doesn't mean you get the right to put your hands on them, man. Because once you put your hands on them, just understand that doesn't make you look like a person that's in the complete right. It just makes you like a person who can't keep their composure. But y'all don't have to listen. Y'all don't have to listen to me. Obviously, I know my camera's right there. I know y'all guys are right there. You know, I'm just breaking it down, like trying to get my thoughts out there. But so far, yeah, this is just one of them situations where this is what I kind of really expect how it looks when wrestlers go from performance to actually trying to hurt each other. This is what I feel like this looks like.
And they're like trying to split us up, and I'm like yelling, and of course Loki's like, that dirty double stomping bastard is at it again, you know.
But guys, that's it from me and all the independent wrestling incidents I wanted to talk about today. If you have any suggestions, then do leave them down in the comments down below. I love doing these independent wrestling videos and talking about all the incidents because
I'm gonna end it right here. Okay, so far as I can tell, the last two of fights were definitely where it's like okay, this is what I expected from this kind of video. The other two was like, okay, how can I break this down? The first one is pretty much seem like performers struggling to perform. Honestly, that's all I see here. The second one, I can understand when the man decided, oh, since you want to call it fake, let's make it real type of thing. I understand that, even though I felt bad. I felt like in that scenario he was practically crushing the guys. Well, actually, no, I can't even say crushing the guy's dreams because he was just thinking too logically, I guess. I don't know how to say it, but I felt kind of bad because the guy didn't move. He was just laying down on the ground like he was just either he refused to move or he couldn't because he was out cold. The third one is, yeah, a chick chicks were wrestling. One, the big chick literally lost her composure, or probably she didn't lose her composure, but instead she just simply didn't want to lose. Even though, let's be honest, it's wrestling is entertainment, so I'm pretty sure knowing how these are literally just performers, everything is scripted, and yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you kind of get my point here. With everything being scripted and everything, she just didn't want to lose, even though it probably was her turn to lose. It probably is her time to lose. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she simply lost her composure, and yeah, things didn't go so well. But the last one is where I truly would call a wrestling match turning into a literal fight, like into a brawl between two people, because you can clearly tell that from what I just saw there was the dude who was telling the other guy to get. Sorry, I'm really bad with names. Okay, stick with me here. In that last fight, though, the guy literally trying to tell the dude to get out of the wrestling, like get out the ring. I can understand him, like if he's supposed to get out as that's the part of the whole entire match, like for the performance, and he just decided to be a dick about it. I can understand you being upset, but the thing is, he didn't get up and attack. He didn't get up and just grab you for no reason. The guy walked up to him and stepped on him. You can clearly tell he did, and it's not like it was a light tap. A light tap. No, he actually put some pressure on that. Not crazy amount of pressure, like he was trying to break some bones. I'm talking about enough to where it's considered a kick. It's considered him kicking him. And obviously, then the guy got up and started grabbing him as retaliation, because now it slowly started to go from performance to now y'all really starting to brawl. So honestly, the blonde dude, the blonde dude, he initiated the fight, but at the same time, I felt like the guy who was down on the ground, if he was supposed to leave the ring and let him do a whole little promo I'm sorry. I'm just trying to break it down best from I can remember. Um yeah, the guy should have just done his job and just left the ring as he was supposed to and not taunt him. And that's if he did. Because from what I saw in the footage, he didn't taunt him. He just simply he has hand in that position where it looked like he could have been doing it, but there's no telling if he did. Yeah, but outside of that though, that's the end of the video. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that sexy jazz and a sexy thing. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Okay, deuces.